sometimes people don't know the full story about kind of what our teachers, just how hard they work and everything that they're doing to support kids.
Walk a mile in our shoes, a challenge from Oklahoma City's superintendent. It went viral. She wants our local lawmakers to spend a day as a teacher to experience the challenges that they face daily. Now, some other states are also following suit. We are joined now by that superintendent, the superintendent of OKCPS, Aurora Laura. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
So you issued this challenge. Why?
You know, one of the things that happened kind of after the election is I really felt like teachers we're feeling pretty disappointed about the election results with 779. And we've got to do something about teacher raises in the state of Oklahoma. So one of the things I thought might be a great idea is to let elected officials, before they go into the next legislative session, to spend a little bit of time learning what it's like to be a teacher so they can use the lessons that they've learned and to just have them in their mind as they go and make changes, and hopefully some positive changes for teacher pay.
For our viewers, State Question 779 was the penny sales tax. It would have given teachers a $5,000 pay raise. It was voted down by voters. How disappointed were you? How disappointed were teachers by this when you heard those results from Election Day?
You know, I don't know if this was the best way to fund teacher raises, but teacher raises are desperately needed in our state. We've got some of the lowest teacher pay in the nation. And so it was disappointing to know that there's not a solution in near sight. But, you know, we can't let that get us down. We've got to figure out a way to move forward and to show the urgency to our elected officials that we have to address public education in the state of Oklahoma.
You've gotten some really interesting responses to this challenge to spend a day being a teacher, and then it went viral. Other states said, brilliant. This is a great idea. Were you surprised by the reaction that you got from surrounding states?
Yeah, I was a little bit, just because I was mostly just hoping some local neighboring superintendents would want to do this. I really hope we can do this more than just Oklahoma City, because I think this would be a great thing for the whole state to do. But I thought it was exciting that we had a superintendent from Washington and one from Massachusetts ask me to send them the information as well so they can do something similar for their elected officials.
Got a question from a viewer just about the logistics about this. Sarah wanted to know, is the plan to actually allow them to teach in the classroom alone, or is the classroom teacher going to be there with them? What are the logistics of this teacher for a day process?
Yeah, so elected officials won't be alone with the students. What they'll do is they'll come check in the morning, get an assignment for a school, learn about what the process is going to be like, what they're going to see, head over to the schools around 9:30 and spend about 2 hours either serving as a teacher assistant in the classroom to help run groups and pass out papers or help with what the teacher needs. Or we're also partnering with Junior Achievement to, if they want to actually teach a lesson, we've got prepackaged lessons on financial literacy with all the materials there, and we're going to give them a chance to do that if they're feeling brave and want to actually spend time teaching. But the teacher will be there. We're not leaving anyone alone.
What have the lawmakers said? Have they said absolutely, or have they said absolutely not?
I've actually heard from a lot of lawmakers who have said, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I look forward to it. So we're about to send out invitations pretty soon. I've also had lawmakers from other parts of the state reach out to me and say they want to participate, and ask me if I would ask their superintendents whether they can do it in different parts of Oklahoma.
When you implement this, what are some of the things that you're hoping that they see, or you're hoping that these lawmakers realize when they become a teacher for a day?
Well, I think some of what I want them to see is, one, that we've got great teachers and students who are working really hard. They're doing the best they can to make the most of the situation. But it is difficult when we're short resources. This past year we had to cut textbook purchases, so it means teachers are having to get more creative because we can't afford some of the materials right now. That's really difficult. And so there are just going to be some things like that I want them to realize we have to find a long-term solution, because some of these cuts that we have to make because of the crisis, we can't continue to do this in Oklahoma.
We even had a story yesterday about a classroom, and it was literally built to hold only 20 students, and it's having to hold 26, 27 students now, and it just literally wasn't built to hold that many. So you're hoping that they realize that there is a huge problem here, and maybe they take that and keep it in the back of their minds when they move into the legislative session.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so we want them to spend a little bit of time in a classroom, they'll be able to pick kind of what grade level or what school. We want it a school in their region, but we want them to do that and to eat lunch with our kids and experience a day in a school cafeteria.
And I know you recently, or you were planning to have a meeting earlier this week just about the logistics, who's going to take place, when this is going to take place. Do you have any of those details nailed down?
Yes, so we've decided we're going to do it on January 24th, and
Okay.
we are going to send out information next week. The union is going to send out communication to teachers to have them sign up by December 16th.
Great.
We'll send invitations to elected officials, business leaders, city officials in early January, and start to match them up with teachers for the big January 24th date.
January 24th.